All right. We simulated 4 seasons last night, which is not what I expected. Again, this is the current look heading into year number 5. Um in terms of my favorite part of The Office, I got to be honest, I think it's the portrait of $1 bills. It's just so ridiculous and makes no sense. But yeah, shout out to the portrait of $100 bills. Delightful. And in terms of the team that we have, honestly, we're looking pretty good. We're looking decent. You know, we lost Mario Lemieux to retirement, but Ramsey Abid generated a dude named Podolin, and then Mike Camilleri, who's really, really good in this game. Guillaume Lefebvre, Martin Straka, and Tyler Sweeney, another generated guy. Radek Bonk, Chris Beach, and a dude that we took first overall not that long ago, Yuha Boumedienne from South Korea. Love this game. And then Matthew Barnaby, Jan Kristek, and what was it, Justin or Jeff Arima? It is Jeff Arima. Well, no, he's not the Pride of Thunder Bay. That would be Timo. Defense, Zdeno Chara, Brooks Orpik. I think it was Yannick Tremblay. It is Yannick Tremblay. With Thea Roche. Oh, hit the wrong damn button. Travis Roche, actually. And Radoslav Suchi with Holmqvist, who was also generated. So our defense is a bit rough, but also goaltending. We drafted the man from Poland, Manuel Behu. Manuel, very French. Absolute stud of a goalie, basically our Marc-Andre Fleury. And then Teemu Aalto behind him out of Lithuania. So I'm feeling good. Was last night's VOD? Damn it, I don't know. I could actually look into it. It shouldn't have been. I will be playing that later on tonight, though, too. So, but let's get down to business, damn it. We have an office to upgrade. I still have my full list of players I'm not really interested in trading. Aalto is one. He's not one of them, actually, but Milan Kraft is not enough for me to move Aalto. Although, we are paying a backup goaltender $6 million. We are paying a backup goaltender $6 million. But we're barely getting an upgrade in that particular deal. It's not the worst offer. It'd be nice to shed some salary, but Braden, I am going to be uploading this stuff, yeah. Figured I might as well. To answer your question, by the way, Damon, I am looking at the VOD, and there's nothing that says, or no, like, alerts over any sound being muted, so I'm not sure. I really want to take this deal, but I am going to say no. I feel like we can get a better return for Aalto. I'm perfectly fine with moving him because we should shed that salary, but, you know, we'll see what happens. Certainly not expecting playoffs this year. How's the team doing? Not well. Our defense is still very mid. Oh my. Ziggy Palffy and Matthias Nordstrom for Martin Straka and Guillaume Lefebvre. Not only are we improving the team, but we're actually shedding salary in the process. Holy God, what is that offer from LA? Why would they do that? Like, Lefebvre is fine, unless Straka is much better than the overall indicates, which he might be.
Here comes a pizza, see it?
That is a ridiculously good trade offer.
Highly unnecessary.
Holy. Out to Ender. 72 months. What the hell is this? The greatest NHL of all time. Ziggy Palffy, Matthias Nordstrom from Martin Straka, our captain, and Guillaume Lefebvre. Done deal. Done deal. Like I said, there is a chance that, yeah, see, Palffy's overall immediately declined, and that's okay. There is a chance that Straka's overall was better than what it was showing up as. Oh, we have Pavel Datsyuk, by the way. The morale of this team is in the toilet, so the overalls are really dropping because we're losing a lot of games. But we might be winning more games sooner rather than later. Alto's actually scratched right now? Really? Huh. Might be injured. Either way, I mean, it's a trade for Ziggy Palffy. I had to do it. Let's keep going here. Obviously, we'll look at upgrades at the end of the year. The office upgrades, the actual staff upgrades. Yao and Papineau for Walser and Jaspers. That's a no. Both Yao and Papineau are on my keep list. So we need to get an insane return. Wheels, it depends on if the fellows are around and at a decent enough time, which we'll see. So, but if I were to play anything else on stream right now aside from this and TW, it would be some rematch. Hammerlick, Sean Bates, and Duba for Harima the Sicko and Alto. I mean, we lose our backup goaltender in Alto, but I feel like old Bufu is the guy to run with. Sicko is on our no trade list. But man, we're getting Roman Hammerlick back in return. I think that's a done deal. I think it is. That is a done deal. We bring in Roman Hammerlick and company from the New York Islander. So we got a Bede, Stoll, and Camilleri. Palffy, Podolin, Sweeney, Barnaby, Bates, Christek, Nikolov, Beach, and Datsuk. Hammerlick and Chara on defense. Nordstrom and Orpik, Tremblay, and Suchi. So we did need to improve our defense, and we have. I need to see, though, if there is a better backup goalie in free agency. God, that sweater is unbelievable, by the way. There are not any better goalies. Okay, fair enough. So we have who we have. We do have one upgrade point. So again, we're going to go to coaching, which helps players reach their potential faster. So say hello to that dude and say hello to Atomic coming in with the 5 gifted. Atomic, thank you very much for that. I apologize about the delay with the Sabres, but honestly, I might just restart that once we're a little bit into free agency. It's going to be an interesting team to see how they pan out.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
Papadotsuk isn't good yet. I don't think he's going to be all that good for us in this timeline, unfortunately.
Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
I wish, but I don't think it's going to happen. Compression is fun. Boy, you're telling me. Holy.
Taste the biscuit.
Preaching to the choir, my man. Preaching to the choir. But hey, it's Christmas 2007. Maybe that was better times. For me, it was actually better times. That was the last good Christmas I had as a kid before the realities of financial struggles set in upon my family. Anyway. Atomic, I hope you're doing okay. Oh, what a trade. What a trade that is. Andy Delmore and a 5th for Mike Camilleri and Pavel Datsuk. No. Wait till the kids come along. Hey, at least then the magic of the holiday season might be renewed. You know? Papineau and Palffy for Fata and a 3rd. No. We're not doing this. Christmas 07, sell your homes, right? Merry Christmas. Financial crisis. Bates and Lehtonen for Ciernik and future NHL head coach Tom Fitzgerald. We're going to say no to that. That's not enough to get rid of Lehtonen, who is a decent prospect for us. And there we go. We're past the deadline. Fair enough. Rewatching NHL 14 series from a few years back, starring the Sabres. I mean, Atomic. They're, you know, in fairness, I am looking at maybe doing another flashback NHL after the Leafs. And the Sabres could be the team again, because, boy, they sucked in the 2010s. Well, they still suck now, but you get the point. No playoffs in Pittsburgh still through 5 years with the team, but we knew it was going to be a slow and steady approach. Apparently, we accomplished accomplishments. That's cool. They suck now, but yeah, it really is a Mitch Hedberg joke. It really is. So it looks like the Sharks may have won the Stanley Cup. And they did. Let it be known. The 2008 Stanley Cup champions, the San Jose Sharks, over the New York Rangers. Another sweep in the final, too. You're right, Enda. Chauncey picked the team before they blew it up. Reinhard, Eichel, Riley, I mean, Tom. Honestly, out of intrigue for you as a Sabres fan, more interesting to go back and do a what could have been, or more interesting to do a modern NHL where it's like, okay, please, finally, can we do something here? 2008, time to buy Bitcoin. Not wrong. Not wrong. So there we go. Our first couple of Cup champs. The New York Rangers, the Detroit Red Wings, repeat for the Devils, and now the San Jose Sharks. Your Hart Trophy winner, Marian Gaborik. I had a Gaborik Wild jersey, and I wish I kept it, but you must see the collar in that picture. Oh my God, so bad. I'm sorry, but man, some of those, especially like CCM collars from that era. Ugh. The Art Ross Trophy to the Shanaplan. Brendan Shanahan gets it done. The Pens made the Cup that year, too. And they lost to the Red Wings, but that's, because we don't have Crosby, we don't have Malkin, we don't have Fleury, we don't have Letang. Rocket Richard winner is Marian Gaborik, while Rob Blake, at the age of like 58, I swear, Rob Blake wins the Norris. Calder Trophy to Mario Stathos. All right. It's crazy how in-depth games used to be when the kid about franchise basis, isn't it brutal? Like NHL at this point, like NHL 25 does an okay job. But when you compare it to the job that the game was doing 20 years ago, it's like, oh, it doesn't feel like we've had that much evolution. Like, oh, we have a trade finder and RFAs and a trade block. You look at the list of improvements between NHL 2004 franchise and NHL 25. The list of improvements isn't as long as it should be, Direct correlation between lack of evolution in games and Ultimate Teams. You nailed it. Not a hockey guy, but watching it play and stuff for NHL games. Yeah. I mean, again, there is a reason why you go back and ask people, that are my age or a little bit older, maybe even a little bit younger, like, fond gaming memories. And yes, a part of it is, it's nostalgia and when you grew up in the games that you were playing. But there's no denying that EA Sports games, especially from 2003 to like 2009, were fucking knocking it out of the park. Like, for as much praise as like the NFL 2K games get, the fact is Madden was also fucking crushing it, man. Madden 04, Madden 05, 06 was a little bit weird, but like even like 08, still really good. NHL games were evolving quickly. NHL 04, 05, 06 are gems. 07 and 08 are rough, but then 2009 is when you started getting EASHL and Be a Pro. Like, dude. Even the NBA games, granted 2K was a bit better, but NBA Live 2005, if you know, you know. I mean, college football, basketball, like, dude, it's tough to beat sports games of this era still to this day. They set the bar very high for themselves and have grabbed that bar and lowered it immensely and still struggle to step over the bar to this day. So it's a time. It is a time. Man, it's a time. Shout out to Vezina winner Patrick Lalime, college baseball too. Yeah. Well, I mean, the MVP games in general were great. I mean, the fact is you had 4 4 companies making baseball games. You had the MVP baseball games from EA. You had Sony with like MLB 06 that then developed into the show. You had All-Star Baseball that had like Derek Jeter on the cover. There's another one that I'm missing, and that's not even including the likes of Slugfest and more arcadey style. Yeah, 2K, of course. Yeah. God damn it, I'm sad now. I'm a sad man. Talking about how good things were and how like, they're okay now, you know. Got to Grant Marshall. Wish I could Super Mega would have been. I mean, Super Mega's still good, but you know. Conn Smythe winner Evgeny Nabokov. Delightful. Samsonov won the Masterton in Vancouver. The Pearson goes to Gaborik. Jack Adams to Jacques Martin. We'll be happy come July 7th. That's true. You know me, very, very much looking forward to the college football side of things. I mean, yeah. Warrior, it really did. It really did. Wow, point leader in the NHL this year was Brendan Shanahan. Scoring was much lower this year. And I didn't change the settings beyond what we had it at last night. Gaborik did score 65 goals, though. So, there you go. There you go. We do have 2 upgrades to spend now. So we're going to be able to max out coaching with an international super coach. So we are fully spec'd into scouting and development. What the hell is that picture, man? That's Dan Campbell. Honestly. That's Dan Campbell Sr. Like, what the hell even is that? Like, we have goddamn Captain Picard for the International Super Scout, and then the International Super Coach is Dan Campbell's dad. That's insane. I love it so much, but that is insane. It sure is, Goose. Ooh. Dad Campbell. Legal next. It's either going to be legal next that we focus on or just trying to help the team win more games. Labe, Pilar, and Gorin for St. Jacques, Lettinen, and Barnaby. I'm all right with letting go of Bruno and Barnaby. Lettinen, I'm still intrigued by. I don't know anything about Labe. We had Pilar, and then Goran's not that good. I'm going to say no to that. We, for the first time, do not have the number 1 overall pick. That pick belongs to the Phoenix Coyotes. Let's go. And they take center Carl Klemperer. But who's available to us? Okay. Venäläinen, Picard. That's not bad. What about goalies? It's like Davidson and Snell, good ratings, but they're not going to get any better. Yeah, there are no goalies in this draft we're interested in. There are some 99s a bit later on, including a 70 overall defenseman. Ooh. That 70 overall defenseman is very intriguing. Like, obviously, Picard and Venäläinen are also interesting, but we need a defenseman. I think we go for Parsonen. I think we do. William, what's going on, man? How you been? It's been a bit. Let's go for Parsonen here. We will go for Samu Parsonen. Gotta be done. Can't go wrong with a Finn. Who do we have in round number 2? All right, none of the other 70s were looking too good, but then we got the other higher ratings. Let's go for another defenseman, Seabach. 65 overall, 98 potential. We will gladly go for him. Samu's going to be from the Netherlands. You're not wrong. Marcel Seabach is here. After that, we got to go for left wing Walser. Best bang for our buck there is Damian Walser. What do we have after that? Nobody that's that amazing, so we'll go for the right wing Somerviori. Somerviori. Teemu Somerviori. There we go. And in the 5th round, our last dude, well, it's pretty obvious. It's got to be Saprikin. Saprikin is in. The 6'5" winger, Yuri Saprikin. There we go. Mark Bergevin to Atlanta. All right, so let's get these guys signed. Take a look at who else might have a contract due. So Nagy. Nagy isn't that good. He's okay, but he's not that good. Honestly, let's save the money. Move on from you. Yuri Saprikin from New York. Go ahead and sign him up. Of course, they didn't have ELCs at the time, so we just got to negotiate. Takes a minute for that to go away. Matthew Barnaby. Warrior, I have not, so no spoilers, please. Barnaby, we can drop at this point. Radek Bonk. Bonk is still decent. Leo, we did just get done with the draft, yeah. Dude, Radek Bonk wants $12 million. Holy God. Holy God. I gotta say no. That's too much. That is too much for Radek Bonk. He's out. Boumedienne was, of course, one of our key players we're trying to build up. The South Korean, we got to pay him whatever he wants, which is $9 million. Okay. Oh, we will pay him that. We're paying for what he could be as opposed to what he is, even though he is one of our best players already, which is pretty funny. Mike Camilleri also needs to stay. 13.5. Woo-wee. Okay. Let's just go 13. There we go. Holy God. Holy God, some of these deals. Netarost. 86 potential isn't bad. His potential actually went up. At least there's no cap. Yeah, but we do still technically pay for it. Andre Netarost, let's bring you back. 3.8. Never mind, I lied. Sorry, buddy. You're out. Somerviori, of course, we just drafted him. Out of England, Teemu Somerviori. We share a birthday. He's older than me by 6 years, but hey, we share a birthday. There we go. We're running with the youth. We need a better lawyer. We really do. We really do. Podolin. 85 overall now for Brandon Podolin. We have to pay him $15 million. Oh my God. Woo. All right. Oh my God. Parsonen we just drafted. He's out of the Yukon. Someone joked about none of it. You were close. Leo, I know overpaying is not ideal, but also we gotta try to have a somewhat decent team. We gotta try. Roche. I mean, guy's not gonna hit his potential. 2.3. Travis Roche, we're gonna say goodbye to. We're gonna say goodbye to Travis Roche. I don't think he's gonna make it. Maybe. Never mind. I lied. We're bringing him back. That 90 potential is tantalizing. Welcome back, Travis, who I'll keep calling Theo because we had a player named Theo Roche once upon a time. Brooks Orpik. Still might be able to develop. We got to try. 3.8 million. Son of a bitch, dude. Other teams must be spending 200 million. No, it's that we're getting bent over the table because of our lack of upgrades. Other teams are not spending that much. Holmqvist. We can keep Holmqvist as well. 2.7. Oh my god. Ooh, hope is stupid, be miserable. It's fair. Oh man. We're breaking the bank. Decoto! We gotta keep old Decoto. 2 million for the year for Mr. Laurent Decoto. Who else? How many contracts are up? Oh my god. Bruno, will you finally fucking develop, man? You're 27. How are you asking for that much money? You're trash. I'm still going to sign you to it because why not? Hopefully we can trade some of you bastards. Jarrett Stoll. We don't want you leaving yet. We do 2 years, 2 mil. Thank you. Freaking Decoto. Shebak. We want to keep you as well. Try to go 1 mil. Nope, 1.3. There we go. We can do that. We can meet in the middle. See, I'm a reasonable guy. We can meet in the middle. You guys are destroying me financially. This was the Walser that we just drafted out of the Nihon. All right. Oh, it's showing max contracts. Oh, shit. We wanted to keep Mark Caron as well. Hate to say it, but Big Z might be gone. That overall's dropping, at least for us. We are going to have to move on from Zdeno Chara. Let's see if we can get Damian Walser signed. Am I going to have to cut somebody? And is there a buyout penalty? Okay, I can sign Caron. That's good. Well, we might not have much we can do in free agency, so the team we have is going to be the team we have, apparently. Which is a little bit scary. Goalies. Oh, good. Bethune needs a contract. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Whoo-wee. All right. Well, we can't afford to lose him. I just increased the fucking GDP of Poland with one deal. Holy God. No wonder why they had a lockout, right? Jesus. Okay. 141 million in salary. San Jose is on 91 and they just won the cup. Granted, they haven't re-signed everybody. We'll have to check those once everyone's done through free agency and everything. Holy God. All right. Free agency. I don't even think I can afford to bring anybody in. Shane Doan. Oh, good. So Bonk and Chara, Barnaby as well, are all actually good. It's just that we suck. And we're dragging them down. So if we're just going to drag people down, it's not even worth me trying to sign them. Krachasek has 99 potential. Yeah, we got a full roster anyway. Okay. Pray for trades, everybody. Pray for trades. All right. Yao Bomedian. Oh, it's Bomedian. First of all, Huey. Another Decoto. But yeah, we can't trade Bomedian. Whew. God damn. Nordstrom and Simonton for Rathje and Bill McCult. Old Mike Rathje. I'm going to say no to that. Simonton's on my no trade. I'd actually bankrupt the team, right? You know how tough it is to turn down a trade for Jaromir Jagr? But they want 2 of my best prospects and my $22 million goalie. I can't possibly do it. Cap savings be damned. This team needs a French-Canadian goalie. Nordstrom and Parsonen for Nermanen and Sutton. That's also a no. I'd trade Nordstrom, but I'm not trading Parsonen. Janssen, Zidlichky, and Camilleri for Rob Niedermeyer, Dale Purrington, and Ilya Brizgalov. Nick Hague to Nashville? I don't know if I'm happy or sad that Nick Hague got traded. Shout out to Nick Hague. Channel legend, Nick Hague. Janssen's on my no trade. Camilleri's also on my no trade. Gotta say no. There are certain deals I'd love to take, but it just doesn't make sense for us. I don't think we have any more upgrade points right now. We don't, but yeah, certainly legal. Lady, you suck at your job. But yeah, we will be going to the legal department next. Although, let's be honest, a morale boost so the players don't suck would also be great. Hague, 4x5.5 extension, Nashville. Let's go. My goat, Nick Hague. Getting paid. You love to see it. Speaking of things you love to see, it's time for an office upgrade, in which I think our zebra skin is still going to stay there. Sidewall, we still got money. Do we get a new bookcase? No, we don't. Do we get anything new this year? No, I don't think we do. Dude, we didn't earn anything. Never mind, we have a big cedar desk. Hell yeah. Oh, legal? I look so rich. Look at how rich I look. Hell yeah. That's a desk upgrade right there. Burgundy floor forest? That's disgusting. It's perfect. GM wardrobe moss. Ooh. We had sporty. We had two. Did we have two-tone already? I don't think we did. Retro. Trendy. Cocoa. Business. Let's be honest. Rolling with the moss. Sapphire. Rust. Teal. Steel. Thunder. We had Steel and Thunder by default. We're going to go with the Sapphire. Where are we? Yeah, we'll go with Rust. Clock upgrade. Still don't have a chair upgrade. So, not much changed heading into the next season, except I have a brand new fancy desk and it looks like someone threw up on my floor. But, you know, it is technically progress. We also have to pray for some trade offers here because I don't want to do manual trades. So best lines right now, Ramsey Abid, I think it's Brian Podolin, and Tyler Sweeney. So Podolin and Sweeney have developed well. We have Camilleri, Stoll, and Palfi, the king line. Bomedian, Beach, Nikolov, Duba, Bates, and Kristek. The lines aren't that bad. Defense is Roman Hammerlick, Matthias Nordstrom, Brooks Orpik, Yannick Tremblay, Roche, and Sushi. So yeah, the defense still isn't great. Goalies up to a 93 with Parantakainen. Parantakainen up there as well. TK, you did talk about it. Good deal. Good deal. Matthew Nye's deal is phenomenal. Tiki deal. Good deal. Oh my God, Manny. Look, man. I might be paying this guy $22 million, but he's the GOAT, okay? He is the GOAT. Also, well, actually, really quickly, who did we make our captain this year? I want to see who the AI made captain. Matthias Nordstrom. Fair enough. He's old. It's good captain material. He's an old man. All right. Well, I still don't think this will be the first year that we make it to the playoffs, but at least we know now we can start focusing on legal upgrades. Like, player development and scouting is maxed out. Like, we're looking really good there. We have goaltending, but can he stop pucks? Well, we're averaging like 3 goals against a game, so what do you think? What do you think? Ugh. Goodness. No trade offers yet, and we're almost to December. There we go. Papineau and Caron. 2 guys on my do not trade list unless it's a really good offer. Not going to happen. Not going to happen, unfortunately. The game has the name misspelled. I mean, probably. A lot of wins that last month. Well, a lot of losses this month to offset it. Don't worry. Man, the lack of trade offers right now is killing me. All right, Rocher for Paton. Again, I don't think Travis is going to get much better. He's getting older. He still sucks. We can free up some money here. We'll take the deal. I don't know anything about this player that we're getting back, but we'll go look at him. And we'll see what we are dealing with. Goes on insistence to Vegas. Doesn't feel like a huge return for Nick Hague. Gets rid of some long-term deals, though, that Nashville had. All right, Martin Paton is terrible. We're not going to worry about him. That was basically a cap dump then. Fair enough. Oh, you know what? Really quickly, too. Since we're here. So, yeah, we got a $140 million salary. San Jose is at 125. St. Louis, 89. Tampa's up there. Toronto's at $63 million. So we're definitely paying more than most teams in the league, but we're hardly the only team with an over $100 million salary. And we're not even the most. Like, Ottawa has the biggest team salary in the league. So, yeah. Take that, people who think I'm doing a bad job. We still don't have any upgrades. Shit. Finances. What can I do to get people into the building? Okay, I literally cannot raise the money amount any more than that. Cool. Take that, liberals. Yearly profit, $0. Da, 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 da. Oh my God, I'm gonna bankrupt the team. We're not making any money. Whew. Okay. Are we a good team? Where are we in the standings? No, we're not a good team. We're not in the playoffs at the moment. We're not too far out of it. We're not the worst team in the league. I might be able to start charging just a little bit more money. We're not as desperate to get people in the building. There we go. We'll go right on the in-between. Ticket prices are now $79. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, please, God, get me some trade offers that make sense here. I'm begging you. Begging you. This team might actually be good because of the facilities. Yeah, well. And again, we're not completely terrible, though. We got that going for us. At least we're winning games from time to time. There's some positives here. Come on now. Be a little bit optimistic. God, no trades before the deadline, huh? Yeah, okay. Team is the team. Fair enough. I'd have to make some tough choices in the future. The Pittsburgh Penguins still have not made the playoffs. You're in 2009 and your Stanley Cup champions, the Montreal Canadiens, beating the Vancouver Canucks in 6 games. The Cup drought is over in the All-Canadian final. Montreal wins in 2009. There you go. First Canadian team we've seen win, too. Hart Trophy winner, Jerome Iginla. Art Ross winner, Tampa's Danny Heatley. Rocket Richard, Jerome Iginla. The Norris to Derek Morris. More like the James Morris, am I right? Okay. Calder Trophy to Carl Klemperer, the first overall pick. Went to the Coyotes. Vezina Trophy to Marty Turco for the second time in 3 seasons. Daniel Persson wins the Bing. Selke to Tomas Sorovi for the Islanders. Conn Smythe to Jose Theodore. Jennings to UC Markkinen in New York. Vasicek wins the Masterton, and the Pearson goes to Iginla. The Jack Adams award winner is Dave Tippett's mustache. Shout out to Dave Tippett's mustache. Colorado had won back-to-back President's Trophies, and got nothing to show for it. Nothing to show for it. Let's see. League-wide, the goal scorer, of course, was Iginla, the point leader. Heatley was the only guy to break 100 points. Scoring is just outright down across the league. But I do want to see how we did specifically. Where Sweeney led the way with 69 points and 37 goals. Yeah, I mean, our depth scoring isn't fantastic. Okay, I misread that for a second. Thank God. So Bethu had an 882 save percentage, which is actually decent. Might not look like it, but you look around the league and you look at highest save percentages for dudes that played like any number of games, and it's not bad. Like Markkinen was league best at a 908. So yeah, anything close to a 900 was actually pretty decent. So year 6 in the books. Thank God we have 2 upgrade points. So we can go into legal to try and save money. Or we split it between the legal and the locker room for the morale boost. I'm not worried about medical. Not necessarily. Yeah, you know what? So let's go 1 point on legal. And let's go 1 point to the locker room improvement. We got new dryers, boys. We got brand new dryers for Sidney Crosby to dent in his frickin' driveway. Let's go. Let's go. So this will be our latest first-round pick we've had to date. It is, wow, outside the top 5. Pick number 11. We're making improvement. We are improving at a decent rate. '84 overall goalie, but his potential sucks. But then there's Hartl, who is a decent overall and has a 97 potential, the 5'10" goalie. Damn. What about for skaters? Holy, again, a couple of guys with some good starting overalls, but the potentials aren't crazy. And there are some dudes with good potentials, including Smolinski on defense. I think at this point we got enough dudes with potential. Let's get the guys who are good now. We're taking Ondruska, the 6'6" right wing. Give me Ondruska. Radoslav Ondruska, who will probably be from Kansas. Who else do we have here? Okay, the high-rated dudes are gone. Damn. We need some D-men. We do, but we do have some younger D-men who are trying to develop as it is, so worth the risk. Best player from this bunch is the defenseman, Booze. Mr. Booze, welcome in. Welcome in. Philippe Booze. Third round. Mons Booze. Next up, Brizgalov, the left wing. It's gotta be. Briz is on the list. Petr Brizgalov. What was this, 4th round? Another 99 potential. Tornqvist. The center. We'll go for Tornqvist. Magnus Tornqvist. And our last pick here in the 5th round. An obvious one. Teplichki. The center. Mr. Teplicki. But it is the Teplichki will be our pick here. So again, I mean, we are set up to have success in the draft no matter where the hell we actually draft from, which is nice. You know, we still got some issues with the teams, certainly, but we're getting better. We're getting better. Didn't mean to go there to where that GM is contemplating all of his life decisions. All right, manage roster, contracts. What do we got? Start with goalies. So Befu and Porantakanen are both signed. What about defenders? A lot of defenders aren't currently signed. Tremblay. Yannick Tremblay, just, yeah, we can let go of him. He's nothing at this point. Booze. Of course, we know we're going to sign Philippe Booze from China. The Chinese national Philippe Booze. 1.5. I go to a mill. 1.4. Philippe Booze. Back to defenseman. Benisek, supposed to be one of our better players. Still has really good potential. Gonna bring him back. $2 million. You're out of your mind. 1.8. I mean, if we could save a bit of money here and there, we might as well try. Roman Hammerlick. We know that overall is better than what it looks like. But his morale is dragging it down. Roman wants $12 million. I cannot do that. I cannot. So yeah, we're going to be saying goodbye to Roman Hammerlick. It's too much money. Brooks Orpik. He still has some decent potential, but he's getting up there in age now. Yeah, I mean, Brooks Orpik is 28 years old. Only showing up as a 69 overall. He wants $5 million. I got to say no to that. I don't think he's going to hit his potential at this stage. We are going to say goodbye to Brooks Orpik. So if I were to, like, release... Let me look at Seaback. I mean, he was still okay. All right, you know what? I think we'll be fine. Bruno. We know he's older at this point, too. Yeah, he's 28 as well and just not developing. So, Bruno Saint-Jacques, also gone. Anybody else on the defensive side? No. Okay. And goalies were already taken care of. So, forwards, Ramsey Abid. 85 overall, $23 million. Oh, my God. Oh. Money it is, yeah. We can't afford to lose a player who's playing this well on a losing team. But holy shit, is that so much money. Ugh. What about Chris Beach? 75 overall at 28 years old. I mean, still has good potential, but he is 28, so he's a 75. $3 million for a 75. I think we could probably say goodbye to Chris Beach as well. Like, damn. Like, if we cut out some of those contracts, then keeping Ramsey Abid isn't so bad. Yeah, I think Chris Beach is going to go. Brizgalov, we just drafted. He's already looking for a mill. Psychopath. My God, some of these deals, man. Caron. Caron still has a really good potential. He's still young, too. He's 23. 1.1. We'll keep him for that, but man, he needs to get better. He needs to get better fast. Pavel Datsyuk is now 30. What does Datsyuk want? Hate to say it, we're releasing Pavel Datsyuk. Just save the money and let some younger guys play. Datsyuk was a bust on Pittsburgh. You trade some of these guys. Not now because the deals are up. And nobody wanted him anyway. Decoteau. 91.76. Okay. All right. I mean, $3 million for a 76, especially when it's a guy that's younger, isn't as bad. 2.5, even better. Laurent Decoteau takes a nice team-friendly deal. Fechanek still has 99 potential. The Belgian. Only 20 years old. We'll do 1.4. That's not too bad. We got to give some of these young guys a chance at this point. Try to get the team salary down a bit if we can. Janssen. 98 potential for the other Belgian. He's still young. Damn. Well, we'll bring him back. I just don't know about Ramsey Abid. Jean-Fay. Still has a good potential, but that overall might just be shit. I mean, he's cheap, so we'll keep him. But, goddamn. If we don't get, like, crazy development for him, then he's got to be gone soon. He's got to be. Okay. What else? Lettinen. Still has 99 potential. Got to give him a chance. Pretty much his last chance to develop. We need so many of these younger guys to step up this year. It's crazy. Otherwise, I might have played this the wrong way by trying to invest in the future. Because the future just might not develop. Nikolov. Pride of North Dakota. I mean, dude, he's 20 years old and already an 83. We have to keep him. We have to keep him. There we go. Let's just pin that. Frank, you are the fourth person to mention it. So, there we go. Pat Nikolov. Can we do 13? Yes, we can. Okay, so we're saving some money. Thank God. Oh my God, there's still so many. You're fine, Frank. It's cool. I just figured I might as well post. Zidlichky, sub 90 potential. He's 23. He's trash. He's out of here. Trash. He's gone. Teplichky. We just drafted you. Obviously, he'll be worth keeping around. Save $100,000 on his deal. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to pay Ramsey Abid $20 million. Crosby is not in this game, so no. No Ovechkin either. What about Yao, King of the Rock? 98 potential still. How old are you? $2 million. You're only a 65. Dieter Yao, hate to tell you, buddy. I think you're out. You just haven't developed enough to be worth that. You're gone. You are gone. Tornqvist. Out of the Philippines. We just drafted, so we got to give him a chance. Are we going to spend that money on Ramsey Abid? That is a crazy request. Simonton, still a really good potential for the Scot. He's already 24. He's a 70. If he'll do 2, I'll keep him. He won't do 2. Yeah, sorry to the great Scott. He's out. He's out. I'd rather let him go and be able to keep Abid. Saprikin. Getting out of New York. We just drafted. He's got a long way to go, if ever. making it to the league. Damn. Papineau. 71 and 98. I mean, Papineau's looking good. He is 29 years old. Fuck that. Fuck that. Amani, why would I play my young players to get them to develop? That doesn't make any sense. How long have I been playing franchise modes for? That makes no sense. Play people to get them to develop? That sounds ridiculous. Yeah, Papineau's gone. Sweeney is about to request so much goddamn money. He is going to ask for so much money. Oh my God. That is now 2 players we have requesting over $20 million. Holy. We just drafted Andruska out of Brazil. Radoslav Andruska from Brazil. Capoeira. I mean, he wants money already, but we got him for 3.5, so it's not too bad. Could be worse. Ziggy Palfy's deal is up. He's 37. He's down to an 82, and he wants 14 million. Yeah, no, we're not going to be able to hold on to Ziggy. So Ramsey Abid and Tyler Sweeney, both looking for over 20 million bucks. We've invested a little bit into the legal department, but not a ton. I think we have to let go of both of them. I think we do. Like, we are paying just too much damn money. Podolin's already at 15. I can't even trade them because their deals are up right now. This song is apt. Ramsey Abid. Thank you for your service. Tyler Sweeney, thank you for your service. And we get our salary down to $112.6 million. Sign and trade. I'm not doing user trades just because it takes forever. So we're kind of leaving it up to chance with trade offers. So basically, we need that lawyer thing fast. Yeah. Yeah, we do. We really, really do.